Before starting these new lessons, I'd like to introduce our learning community to you. All members can access to enjoying art workshops and collections of lessons. Paint With Me members can download the full-size reference photos for a better learning experience. VIP members can join the private Facebook group to actively share discussions of our learning and experiences with like-minded artists. Gold members can receive advice directly from me and receive video critiques and suggestions of your work. Please check below for the link to join us. We're waiting for you to become part of our Enjoying Art learning community. Transitioning from one single object into a little bit more complex, including the background and object at the front. I will first take care of the relationship between background, the bird, and the object at the front. What I want to do, I'm going to do the background color to compare with the main objects. I'm going to see how I'm going to develop that relationship. That was just how dark the color in between, and also how warm, how cool the color when they compare to each other. I need a little bit yellow color. And now I'm going to get a lot more red. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more water. Okay, now I'm going to fill in the background area first. Right here. Just go around the objects, and I'm going to move the color to cover the background. Because the water is not that even, when I apply it, it's going to have texture that is not going to be the same color all the way from left to right. Going to come back to see how I'm going to fix it. I just applied this color, the color brown colors, to the background. If you want, at this point, you can use the wet into wet, because the whole thing wet. If you want something to have it smoothly merged together, you can add the color too. And I'm at the front over here. I also want to add a little bit green-gray colors at this point. It's not very bright. Okay. And one more thing I want to mention to you, Vicky, is the color intensity. When you see the green color, not all the green colors is bright. So I want you to think about how bright that green color would be. Okay, so it may be the green colors is a little bit muted. How to make the color less intense? You have the yellow and blue mixed with green. One more primary color, which is red. You can make the color to be less intense. So let's see. Get used to mix with the three colors, and so you can feel a little bit easier to understand and see the colors. Now I have the background color. Now I have the white color bird, and have some suggestion colors over here. We're going to make the color a little bit dark over here. So in this case, you need to focus on the balance of all the three colors together. Now it's not just the bird, it's about the whole painting that include the background color. which is darker color. The dark color background would help the bird to jump out as the first object to the viewer. The background will become the supporting element. We're gonna leave it dry a little bit. Now it's already dry, and we're gonna continue on the first layer of the application. What I want to do now, I want to add the big area colors, which is the red over here, and roughly add that color in. And then I'm going to do the whole adjustment that include how those colors work together. I'm going to have a little bit blue color on the back, a little bit purple, and now we're going to move forward into the shadow side. Get a little bit more blue, a little bit more blue. Now I'm going to come into this side, which is the shadow side of the neck. Okay, that's good. And when it's still wet, I can just dry my brush, tap on the edge, so I can have this connect together. And now I also can have the blue color get into the shadow side of the, I would say the head. Just tap on it. The color can be changed as we paint from step to step. Okay. Just roughly have that in. And also on the back, I can have a light purple color, just very light purple color on the back over here. And maybe inside over here, we should put a little brown colors. So I'm going to take the red color into this mixture that look like brown, but I need to have a little bit darker. So I'm going to get a little bit, these two colors, the purple and red, and plus a little yellow color. You see a little yellow color in here, even though the color you can call it whatever you want, but in there's three colors. Now I'm going to go around over here. Inside the eye, the iris is darker, so I can just cover that at this step. And I have the highlight, the leave it there. So now this is good for this. I don't want you to go too much into the bird yet. I want to focus on balancing. This is very crucial because now it's not just a bird. I have a lot more layers of relationship into this watercolor painting. So what I would want to do, adjust the background color. It looks like it's not dark enough. I'm going to have a little bit this yellow and blue color into here, make a little bit kind of green. I'm going to have this second layer. And also, if some texture that you don't want, you can easily remove that by tap on it. The texture is gone now. And how you can have the relationship work well together, and you make sure the color in the background is dark enough or light enough and compare to the main object. And on this side, I'm going to have a little even darker color, a little cooler, maybe just, but not so bright. So mix with the other two colors together to make it not as bright. So over here, I'm going to put the dark color, start coming down over here. And now on near the head, I want to have a little darker color to go around it. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit darker color. This is pretty dark with the red and the present blue. Okay, going around here. Here you go. Now the head of the bird is pop up a lot more than before. Now this dark color just coming in here, not really all the way to the bottom. We have a focal point. The focal point is the bird. Now with the dark background, a lot better than just a single objects. Some area that you want to lift it up for some small light shade, like over here, it's very easy. So you don't have to actually be too careful about leaving this space, and you can lift that up and to suggest it that is the object at the front. Okay. And you can add a little brown color and so on over here. Doesn't have to be brown, it's not that brown, a little bit light gray colors. I'm gonna add a little bit suggestion. This is the beginning of this painting. As soon as you settle all the color relationship, and you will feel really good to go forward to the next step. After you dry, you can continue develop more and more details. Whatever you do from here, you always keep the whole relationship together in your mind.